Wow. Oop. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing today, other than stuff. Many things. That's what I'm doing today. Waiting 3 hours for Unity to load. Yay. Oh dear. Come on, Unity. I don't have all Millennium. Ah, my eyes. God, why do you have to show a white screen, of all things? Yes, re-import this, re-import that. Thank you. Helps a lot. Right, what do I need to do? I want to check something real quick. Wait, where is that component? It's minimized. Good. Who needs eyes? I don't. Apparently. Hang on, is this window actually set to... It is set to Unity. A bloop. All the shirks. The thing I wanted to do... Say what that... We don't care about it, really, at the moment. He has his own top hat. And bow tie. One thing I might want to do with this guy is, like, refine the Fizzbone settings so he flails about a little less. Or maybe add some more angle to the Fizzbones so he flails about a bit more. I don't know yet. What I do want to do is I want to make it so I can grab the bow tie and thingies. Also want to look into how you would go about making that something other people can grab. I don't think you can. I'm not sure if that's possible. Not easily, anyway. Like, is there like a global standard among avatar creators where we always go, well, we set these parameters and set these contact colliders and they work perfectly if you have them on your avatar? So you can... Then again, grabbing's one thing, booping is a different thing. Yeah. Reacting to contacts is not easy enough, but actually grabbing an object off someone else's avatar? Yeah, it's one of the things I was going to research today. Assuming I can even find any information. This information is like really hard to find because there is apparently zero documentation for doing stuff with VR chat and on VR chat avatars. On other than like 3 or 4 year old freaking YouTube videos, which are not so much out of date, but not entirely up to date, I would say. What's now I need to figure out the actual search term. Adding let's try that first. There's plenty of thingies for making grabbable objects for your avatar. Yeah, that's fine and all. Also known as contact toggles and such and such. It's like, is there any documentation on VRC constraints? which as far as I'm aware, VRC constraints are basically Unity constraints, just optimized. You got the parent constraint, you got the you got constraints. Aim constraint? Oh right, there's more. There's more stuff. Aim constraint, look at constraint, position constraint, rotation constraint, scale constraints, and parent constraints. Cool. Fun. Let me hang on. Let me bring this out. Let me grab all this nonsense. Oh no, that's just gonna not. Oh, I like what Firefox because it actually works on my computer. I hate Firefox because it freaking is such a garbage browser. There is so much that it needs to take in terms of usability from Chrome. Be very, very nice. Just very simple things. Very, very simple things. Yep, there we go. A browser with text. Aim constraint rotates the target transform so it aims towards the source. Oh, so that's basically like how the cameras follow your avatar. Ah, okay. Have something always look towards a certain object, basically. Oh no, it aims towards it, so it could also move in that direction as well. Couple on which direction it treats us forward. Okay. Cool. Standard constraints. See, freeze to world is something important. That way I can have like my dragon just go somewhere in the space. Yeah, I only use it because it doesn't crash my computer. I'm on an AMD graphics card, and AMD drivers for the past 4 years, I think, have not been able to work correctly with Chromium browsers and hardware acceleration. I had hardware acceleration on my Chrome browser. My GPU driver kept crashing. I just gave up. Switched to this. This still crashes sometimes, but it's a hell of a lot rarer. That's the only reason I used it. That's my search term. Is that my search? Yeah, that's my search. So that can go over here. Come on, that can go over there. Thank you. See, that's another thing. It just snapped back for no reason. Another search term. The parent constraint is what you can use to like snap things to your hand so you can sort of like, I could grab my hat and it's on my hand. The only problem is, if I make it so I can grab my hat, it's going to disappear in my hand depending on where I put it. My hand is a blob. I have blobby hands. Yeah, and then you got contacts as well. So the freeze position ones are useful. See, I found a video on this, but it was using normal parent constraints. It wasn't using the VRC ones. Freeze to world. I guess rebake offsets would actually okay, let's read what this actually does. Yeah, especially when you don't know what I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I've never done this stuff before, and I don't have anything to reference from. As such, I don't have a model that has constraints on it already. I can just look at. Wait. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if it would have some constraints on it actually. Okay. So, in theory, based on my brain actually functioning, I go on here and add a see parent constraint. Chocolate, yay. If I have the chocolate, does that count? I had some biscuits. Yes. No, I didn't know how much it would need. I don't know information off of my head. Oh, does it? Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Nothing came today.
No, it's all tomorrow and later on in the week, but yeah. Wait, wait. I can do a fancy thing here, right? Wait, would that work? No. Yeah, I think Um, I've forgotten how does it. I've forgotten everything already. I should probably just look at the freaking video. Isn't this is the Bomb Mario tune, isn't it? The main theme, apparently. I want to read this as well. Wait, where's my... Oh, there. VR chat constraints, easy mode. Quick and easy, 6-minute video. Great. Oh my god. I'm triggered already. I'm already... the video's on... I am what? I'm 12 seconds into the video and I'm already triggered because he unpacked the prefabs. No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to unpack everything. Oh, that's not necessary. I have not unpacked a single part. This is all prefab that isn't unpacked. You can stick game objects into a non-unpacked prefab. You just can't reorder your hierarchy. You don't need to unpack stuff like that. My god. People do unnecessary things. But that's the joy of Unity. There's like 8 different ways you can do the same thing. It's like in Blender. There's like 80 different ways you can do the same thing. One of them's good, the best way. One of them all the rest probably take longer time. But the result ends up being the same. Oh dear. Right. Anyway, this one also has no one talking in it, so you created an empty object. You call it pizza parent. Cool. You put the pizza in the pizza parent. Cool. Okay, right. Since there's no talking, I can just mute the music on this video. Let's set the playback speed to 1.25 times so it goes faster. Does some resizing. Adds a parent constraint. This is an old video because it doesn't have the VRC parent constraint. I'm right wrist as well. Oh my god. Ew. What kind of naming scheme is this? It's called right hand, not right wrist. No. How long did you have to spend setting up your rig because you didn't use the correct naming convention? Everything I do is just drop and like drag and drop, and everything works automatically for what I do because it's set up correctly. It's so triggering to see it. It's like, if only they knew at the time. They probably know now because the video is like several years old. So actually, how old is the video? When was it released? It's 4 years old. Holy crap. It's still technically valid, but yeah, that's the same as the one of the other videos I looked at. I would like to also, if I actually spelt the text right, at least this one talks about Avatar. Oh no, Avatar's 3.0, still 3 years old. Please tell me you use VRC constraints. You won't do. The video's too old. There's no way. Oh, it still unpacks the prefabs completely. Oh no, I'm not watching any more of those. My mind. Nope. I need to find the more recent. I have a more recent 4 years ago. I know. Hasn't anyone actually made a video with using the new constraints? Oh my god. Because the new constraints have more stuff available to them. They've got more features than normal Unity constraints. So it helps to like have a little bit more information. But no. I think the system the system's just the same as always. So hang on, actually, I'm gonna watch the videos regardless, because the very least it will show me what I need to do to sort of vaguely get it working. YouTube will show me the thing. Right, ignore the fact that they're unpacking everything. No, we don't need to unpack completely. It's fine. It's unnecessary. Right, stick it in a bunch of containers, apparently. No, I think all this information is kind of pointless as well. No. Oh, this one's for making like no, all these videos are useless. Do I just wing it? I'll just wing it. Based on just go off like, where is it? Parent constraints. Try and comprehend how this works just from the documentation. Oh, you all know something? Okay, you know what? My brain has turned on. Finally. You put the parent constraint on the object you want to transform, and then apply a source, which is the object that manipulates it. And in the advanced settings, you can also target a specific transform, so you don't have to have the constraint on the actual object. I don't need to do that, so we do that. The transform would be... The source transform would be one of two transforms, actually. Sources, 2. Not 21. No, 21's a bit much. Sorry. And what we do is we go left hand, right hand. And then what I need to do is I need to get, actually, no, undo. That's what this one is. Let me. Okay, I broke it. What's that one done? No. This sets the position offset as active. Oh, I see. I see. I've got it. I've got it. Right, if I turn that off, can I move this around now? I'll need to reset this on its head. Actually, can I undo? Just undo. There we go. It's reset its position now. Back to here. Two sources. Barbecue and chili sauce. I do that and do that. Right. I'm gonna copy the world transform. But I just want to know where I want its position. Copy that and save that forever. Wait, if I set... Right, that zeros it. Hang on. I'm not sure what these buttons actually do. I can't move it around while it's active. But they disable these offsets. And let me read the documentation again. Maybe it'll tell me what they do properly. This saves the current offset from the sources, then activates and locks the constraint. Zero out the constraints. This resets the offsets to its default value, then activates and locks the constraint. Okay. Makes sense. Cool. Okay. Guess that'll work. Is that my right hand, isn't it? I hate when that happens. Wait, are these the positional offsets from the transform? Or from the center of the entire, or from 0? They would no wait. The offsets are from the transform, aren't they? Unity, what you doing? Stop being special. Come on, work with me here. Why? What? Why are you? Oh, Unity, you are being. Oh, you're being something. You are being very special. Why are you doing that? We will do this. Well, it's not. It's why don't apply the number. It applies the number. Come on. Why would you do this? Need a notepad. I click this. Does that stay up? No, it doesn't. Yep. Just Unity being Unity. Fine. Okay, I just need to write down these numbers. Minus 0.0342. Yeah, we don't need nice numbers. Okay, now I can just do this. There we go. That's the rest position. We have the left hand. We have the right hand. Now the offset position. Now, as I assume I want. Now I'm trying to think. Is the offset? Did the offset from the hand or offset from its rest position? It wouldn't be the offset from the rest position. That would make no sense. It must be the offset from the hand. I can do this. Can you? Unity, stop being an arse and just... Right. Still giving me my position for my left hand. Here we go. What is it? 0.0569. 0.0567 and minus 0.0945. Now I just copy position. And then if I go in here, hey, it works. It actually wants to be this one. I go on the left hand. It'd be almost identical, actually. It's just the X would be minus instead. So what I can do is for the left hand, I can just go and it should be fine. And that should be me able to grab my dragon in sort of. Okay, I have the constraint. Now I just need to activate the constraint when I grabby grab. That's a whole new ordeal, which is something I'm going to actually have to look at the videos for, I think. Oh, look, my browser wants to update. No, I can wait. Someone wants to give me a written guide. Please. Oh my god, this one's even older. He's using Unity 2018. Oh my god. They're so old. All the guides are so old. They still work, but they're so old. Honestly, I should just make videos myself for my own videos. And eat some chocolate to make myself happier. Okay. Cool. Tells you how to set up the constraint, doesn't tell you how to trigger them. Or how they trigger. Thanks for that. Helps a lot. Not really. Oh, God. Just simple things like, okay, the constraint is set up. How do I activate said constraint? And on what conditions does it activate? Does it just work? Can I just grab it and it works? Or do I actually specifically have to set up that function? It's really simple things like that often get omitted. And you sat there going, what the hell's going on? Now, well, not gestures, no. It wouldn't be gestures, no. Because grabbing is not a gesture. It's a function. Also, my gestures are here anyway. Oh, we had gestures in there. See what other videos I can find. Maybe one of them will actually... What is it? Oh, you make a bunch of animations by the looks of it. Well, based on the old system, which is basically the same as the new system. Because the constraints are the same as the old VRC constraints. They're just the old Unity ones, anyway. So Oh, then again, actually, this video just made me realize fist gesture is the grabbing function. Okay. Oh, okay. See, they're doing it through all the normal animation stuff. I use VRC Fury, so I literally just need to go, let's do this. Dupe on the left, fist, add action.
Ooh, shiny.
Depends if I can find the right action, though. Not object toggle. What options do I have as well? Not sure I can do this way. I don't know. ERC Fury also had its own world drop thing. Yeah. Now we need to change the offset, so we'll do that. Lock everything. When it's active, oh, this is lovely. Now there goes all my settings. I've got them written down. You have to do these individually. Right, that wants to be 0 actually. 0. Okay, right. Oh, there we go. And we got ads. Hmm. Why does it rotate? Why do you rotate? Oh. I not need this one. And these numbers will work. Oh wait, here we go. Okay. Maybe it's not. Is it? It's not the z-axis I want. Maybe it's not the z-axis I want, and it's actually this one. Nope. I'm right-handed. I am. Wait. So x 90 degrees. What's it facing? Okay. Can only assume this is the right one. No, because it rotates that way instead. It should be this then. Minus 90 should... Ah, I ballsed it up. Gotta deactivate it before I unlock it, otherwise it screws up my numbers. That works as well. There we go. It's negative 90, negative 90. Right, lock it in. I hit the active button again. Keep pressing this button, which keeps deleting my numbers. I know my numbers now anyway. Lock. Right, if I activate it and go whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. I don't know. Well, it's set up. So when it's active and I change the weight, I can snap it from there to there. The idea is that when I grab what's custom action and say script. Okay. There's an easy way of doing this. Like if I make an empty charge, I'm calling it drag and grab. Move it from here. Now, what I can do is I feel like this might work actually. On the left hand, in the fist position, toggle object, drag and grab on. Now, the problem is I need to transition time would be 0. I don't think I need that actually. So now I need to, can I make this conditional though? What I'll do is, by default, this is enabled at 1. Target transform would be this. When it's disabled, in theory, this should no longer be active, and then it should snap back according to documentation anyway. Is I assume it's going to reset it, otherwise or it might just not work, it might just stop. I suppose one way I can test it, since it's just set to work with grabbing right now, no matter what, No, flip states. I might have to do this. I'll see. I'll see if this does the thing I think it will do. Emulator's in. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Error. Yeah, that didn't work. Unlike something I've done. Oh, right. I have a combo here of fists. Okay. Doesn't return to normal. Where are you? Yeah, it's disabled. Doesn't return to normal. Okay. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would love. What I want to be able to like make this work through. VRC Fury. But it looks like I might as well just. I can do it through VRC Fury. I just have to do the animation nonsense instead as well. It's got to be made into an animation rather than like just trying to do it the way I was doing it, which is fine. I know how pretty simple to do. Okay, this will know what I'm doing. Vaguely. Hmm. Animation.
Ooh, shiny.
Yep. I did it. That's all I needed. An animation clip. Then we go up here. When we make the fist gesture, do an animation clip. We do drag and grab. And I've got to add the animation to my avatar. What? Ah, go away. Oh, you know what? I feel like that will just work because this is added. This is snapped to. Yeah, it might. Wait, will it work? I don't know. We could try it. Let's try it. Is this going to complain? Or will VRC Fury just sort of like, oh right, it makes sense. I've got the dragon. Oh, it's there, is it? Why is that? Is that now its default location because of the? Oh, because it's enabled by default, isn't it? Up. Must be that. Grabby text, the grabby gesture. It doesn't actually do anything. All right. Well, there we go. Right. Well, this is an easy enough thing to fix because all we need to do. All that is in the avatar. I don't know what VRC Fury means by what it's telling me at the moment. Confusing. I'm brain dead. These paths are animated in this clip, but not found in your avatar, because they won't do anything. Oh. VRC Fury, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? That it doesn't even make sense. That sentence doesn't to me. Someone else has also asked this very same question. Hmm. Need that open. Not at the moment. I don't need. A little quick search. Do 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 do. This video real quick. Oops, that again. Wondering why I went silent. Oh wait, hang on. Something else I haven't looked at in a while. Oh, right. No, I think I think my brain's starting to catch up now. My brain's starting to turn on and comprehend. Okay. Where is this? It would kind of help if I knew how animation works in Unity in general. I've never actually had to use any of this nonsense yet because I let VRC Fury kind of just do the brunt of the work for me in terms of handling gestures and all that nonsense. Don't know what a Brian is. And I don't have one. I also don't have a brain. I have some mashed potatoes. That's about it. Mm-hmm. Alright, I gotta do that, and then I gotta go. Curious how the animation clip actually works. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything. I figure out how animations even work, honestly. Yay, more searching for videos that don't explain anything properly. At least not in the way that I understand. This is this is Unity. This is just how life is. All I want is to play this animation that changes the weight of this parameter. What I don't get is why it's saying it's not part of, it's apparently not part of my thingy. I fixed it. All right. So that's it. It needed to be in the root of the actual thing. Okay. There we go. Fixed it. It's happy now. Does that mean it actually works? Oh, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. My brain will catch up and function. Hmm. It didn't work. We'll look at this animation again. PLC parent constraint set global weight, which is this one, I would think. Remember, I don't need it doesn't even need to be. Mm. Why are you doing me do thing? What I can do is do this. Bum, 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 bum. No. Give it a break. Don't know, we'll find out. See what this even does. See if this even works. Did it do the thing? I want my dragon. My dragon's here. No, it doesn't play the animation. Or at least it's not making a difference. Because the component disappears altogether. Why does the component disappear altogether? They accidentally disable it or something? Come on. Oh, it's there. By default, it shouldn't be active. Oh no, it is active, but it's the way it's default. 0. Can the emulator even emulate constraints? Should be able to. Yeah, I don't understand why constraint script disappears completely. Hmm. A green Schmoogle. Why would I want to be green? There, I'm green. Oh, do this. Very dark. I turn blue if I turn the intensity up, oddly enough. There is a increase the saturation. I can do hue shifts. Where's green in this? There you go. Green Schmoogle. I mean, we can check all the colours if we really wanted to. Blue. That's cool. Loads of, I've got loads of little different things. I've got ambient occlusion. What is lens distortion? Oh. Well, okay. That's lens distortion. So, well, this. Oh, I broke myself. I turned into a line. What does this do? Oh, this makes me look like I'm going hyperspeed. Graininess. I'm jittery. There's an earthquake going on. Scan lines. You got digital glitching as well, which you can have. There's an error on the screen. We're about to blue screen. Oh no! What the hell does binary do? How does this work? Makes me really, really dark. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of random doodads I can do. What we got? Ads in 3 minutes again already? Wow. Well, we got somewhere with some of this, but I don't know. Really. Get rid of that altogether. Well, let's do that real quick. These animations aren't meant to loop. They're meant to just trigger. Don't do anything. Sad. Yeah, one problem is the fact that this freaking script disappears. God. Oh, ain't that lovely? I've just typed an entire sentence and guess what? It wasn't typing. Oh my god, go away, please. All this nonsense. Alright, let's read this. Oh dear. The how to create avatar interactions with VRC Fury. Cool. Avatar VRC Fury full controller guide. I mean, there is that. Go down here. Have the full controller. Moves giving controller menu and parameters into the avatar during the upload process. All right. Yeah, it's probably a combination of using that and a bunch of other stuff that I need to do. I basically need to watch a bunch of videos on VRC Fury and a bunch of other stuff at some point. But it's partially there. There's not really anything else I really need to do. Actually, you know what? Hopefully I don't break anything doing this. Unlock this shader real quick. I'll let it rebuild itself. Thank you. Bacon? Audio link. Audio link. Audio link. I should probably read. you know what? I need to watch some videos on doing audio link as well because I do want to get audio link set up for all my polka dots and stuff. That'd be good. Maybe do it also on Dragon at some point. I don't know. There's a number of things to do, I suppose. I'm going to keep this as a permanent feature on my avatar. Dragon. Mm-hmm. How would you test this even? Yeah, I still need to look it up. How to set it up correctly. I have no idea what any of the settings do. Either. It's like, what did these numbers? There's some weird fancy shading things I could do to make my avatar look very, very strange. In fact, where do I see this normally? Let me see if I can find the angle. This is only when I'm in game apps. These textures are marked sRGB and should be linear. I thought they would have already been linear with sRGB. Already set to that. Weird how they keeps these settings just keep going all sorts of weird occasionally they do. Oh, this is what I get. This is what I don't get with Unity. Every time. It keeps filling in things like the emission map and the mask. I only need the mask set. I don't need both. We're using the mask. You don't even have one for this one because this is just the overall emissions for the entire body. Not that it particularly matters for this, for the PC model anyway. That's maybe that's why the map was always set, even though it didn't need to be. Don't look like it's complaining about anything in particular. It probably will. If I do this. No. Oh no, everything on here is actually correct. Yeah. Double emission maps again. Doesn't need to be there. And you got glitter. Yeah, my eyes. Wait, I don't think links are banned in my chat. I'm pretty sure you can send links in. So if you want to drop a video, sure. I'm not sure, links shouldn't be blocked, I don't think. I can't remember what I did with that. Pretty sure I disabled it. Alternatively, you can always post it on my Discord if you want to join it and thingy. Yes, I totally making people join my Discord. Because everyone needs to be in every Discord server in the universe, because that's apparently what people do. Oh, there it is. Cool. It works. Oh, you know, whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. See, oh, yeah. This is actually showing up a lot of random issues. The pink there. You know what? One of the big things I need to do with my avatar is fix the damn textures, man. Textures are kind of iffy because I basically didn't pay attention, and also Substance Painter is the devil. Because if you switch tools, all your settings reset. I really should have just made my own brush that was set to what I needed it to be set to do all the stuff I needed to do. Oh well. I would go on Substance Painter and do that, but I can't use Substance Painter on stream. Because the way I use it is so graphically intense, it kills OBS. My Substance Painter, when I'm using it to texture my avatar, uses nearly 30 gigabytes of RAM. It's because I am using a special brush that does procedural generation. I use a fur brush that follows paths and procedurally generates all the fur. But I use a lot of paths, huge amounts of paths, because I've got lots of various different parts that need to be individually have paths on them, because my avatar's like exploded in Substance Painter. So it adds up and it just starts like really chugging after a while. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Hang on. I can't remember either actually run Substance Painter since I've got my new GPU. No. Screw it. Trial by fire. Hold please. Substance Painter. Begin. We'll watch. My OBS frame rate dies. Okay, Substance Painter is open. Open Substance Painter project for Snow Knight Dragon. Incoming. Oh yeah, 38, 23. Oh, it's chugging. We're for it. OBS is at 24 FPS. 22 FPS. Oh my god, yeah. Close. There we go. Nope. It doesn't like it. Substance Painter is such an intense program that it just hogs so much of the GPU that nothing else coming out. Even my mouse was struggling to move. Windows was struggling to handle all of that. Any longer, my GPU driver may have crashed and I would have lost everything. The stream would have just gone. It chugs. And that was after it had done all the computation. That was just Substance Painter open rendering. It was I don't even know. It was going nuts. Yeah. It's a little too intense to stream as well with how I use it. But it does make my life very, very easy in terms of actually making texture. It's just like, oh, I just got to put lines everywhere and then everything appears magically. The main thing I need to fix on the texture is I need to go over the masks that make sure that the nails don't get any like fur texture on them. I need to go over them and make them more crisp and less. They've got some like alpha variable that's making them slightly transparent, which is kind of making them go weird. You wouldn't know looking at Substance Paint. You'd think you got it perfect, but no, apparently it's not. Like, why is there blurriness here? These are weird lines. What the hell's going on here? You got a little bit of white here, there, you know. There's also areas like this. Oops. Kind of forgot. I missed the part there. I think on the bottom of my hand there's also a chunk. Like somewhere around here or somewhere that there's just no fur texture whatsoever. Eyes. I'm trying to decide if I want to be evil to everyone on VR chat or not. Because currently my avatar uses 2K textures. It uses about 40 meg of texture RAM. Which is perfectly fine. That's in the green. If I had 4K textures, everything would look a heck of a lot more crisp. My eyes would look a bit better as well. It would just be a matter of just outputting them at 4K, which is super, super easy. But I don't know if it's worth the extra memory overhead. It's probably not too bad actually. I don't think it's gonna. Would it double the memory overhead? I don't think it will. I don't think it like scales linearly. Really. You all know what I need? My mouth's like... Now you can sort of see it if you move... Unity? Uh-oh. You okay there, Unity? God, there we go. Unity, you alright there? I know you just went through hell with Substance Painter loading up, but my god, chill. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, Control S, let's save before Unity decides to just nope out of existence. I think it's getting ready to. Oh dear. What is Unity even using in terms of RAM? Probably not a lot. .8 gig, that's not bad. Why? Oh my god. Wait. Is there a memory leak? Is there a website memory leaking on what? No. 5.5 gig, my browser. Good lord. Firefox, or the one I use is Waterfox. They don't lie when they say it's memory hungry. Good thing I've got 128 gig of RAM. I have 2 applications that are using 5 gig each. How much RAM am I using? Let's have a look. I have 28 gig in use out of the 128 I've got. So that's like 23%. Yeah, it's fine. I like Substance Painter because it uses lots of RAM, so it kind of justifies my stupid amount of RAM I have. It's like, oh my god, I finally hit 50%. Yes, for the first time ever. Use 64 gig of RAM. Anyway, I'm kind of ran out of steam for doing more stuff. Right now on Unity, I do have like, yeah, it's kind of. I must make sure I do not upload this because this is not a working avatar. Well, it is working avatar. It's just got other bits on it that don't really want to exist. Yeah. There is one change I would like to do to this. What I can do is I can disable this object, go in here, delete this, and there you go. I'm back to my original avatar setup, that the same as the one I've got uploaded at the moment. What I was thinking of doing is I was thinking of going into Blender and deleting. No, I go into Blender and re-export the model without the leaf bones after I've deleted the extra leaf bones that I added before because I had to re-import the model. That would save me like 20 something bones on my avatar and make it even more efficient. You also lower the fizzbone transforms as well, which makes it more performant. Not that it's going to actually change my the rating on my avatar, because my avatar's rating is medium for what I have. And then the main thing that makes it high is the fizz bones, I think, mostly. Oh, and the fact that it's got more skinned meshes because I did the dragon, but yeah. It's not very poor. That's the good thing. I like having optimized avatars. Yes. Is there anything in here? Blinding light. That's what there is. Blinding light. Is there anything inside this guy's head? More blinding light. Tiny, tiny bow tie. Oh, wait. Hang on. That's something I wanted to test. Do. Wiggle. Honestly, I don't think I will change the fizz bones on the thingy. Because right now, I've kind of gotten used to how the fizz bones react on the little dragon, so that when I'm like bobbing my head around to music, it's sort of like doing headbangs and all that nonsense. So it looks really, really funny. Turn my thingy on, and then you got the crocheter as well. And I got little emotes for my dragon as well for its like shocked eyes and closed eyes. Wait, how does... Oh right, yeah, they're completely independent, so yeah, they both work. They don't need exclusivity happening on them. All right, cool. Right, anyway. Yep. Let's close Unity before it implodes completely. Other things I could do in terms of just like art stuff is I could Where is it? Oh, you know what? I could put that model through the pipeline of things I need to do and update my VR model. Fingers, behave yourselves. Don't need to flip people off. my hand tracking is kind of dodgy. I can't point very well. See, they do that sometimes. It's like, no, I'm not angry. What was I saying anyway? I forgot. What's yes, words. Something. Oh yeah, I haven't actually my VTuber model is the old version. The only difference really is the texture. Because on this particular one, all the polka dots are symmetrical. On the new one, they are not. But also, I don't know. The new one's eyes are not quite as good either, though. Mainly because the funny thing about this model is, I remember now, yeah, this model doesn't have the unified texture. It's got, its eyes have a separate material. So does its floofs, the nails. It's got like more than 2 materials. My new one is just 2. I like atlased everything together, so I didn't all of my textures on my new model is in one file, which means there's less real estate, so you get slightly less detail, which is why the eyes look a little bit worse and more pixelated. These eyes on this one, this is a 4K texture just for the eye, which is ludicrous. But it's why it's so like pristine, and yeah, I can look into my eye. It's all really, really shiny and fancy. I mean, for VTubing, it doesn't matter. I might actually just completely segregate my models and set my VTuber one up to have the separate materials and textures files, so they can just be all 4K and super crisp and super high tech, because I don't care about performance. Can I poke my eye? Nope. 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 What is this weird protection that's happening here? Huh? It's like it has a mind of its own. It won't let me. Every time I go to poke my own eye, my finger disappears. I'm safe. I can't poke my eyes out no matter how hard I try. Awesome. Built-in safety feature. Cool. I don't know. Invisible wall, yep. Get bigger as well. I need to stop being lazy and make like a button for super close up face. No? Like a just chatting screen where I'm not stuck in the little corner. Hi, Lupo. There's a bug. A bug has appeared, and it's not luposity. Luposity isn't the bug. The bug is the fact that you had a successful catch, but it didn't say it was a alpha one. So when I press this button and make myself big, the state isn't being shared with. Oh, it's because this is handled solely by Vinyan and not. It doesn't tell like StreamerBot that, oh hey, by the way, Schmoogle's big now. I forget about that. Yeah, things I need to fix. The list, it's big. It's like 200 pages long now, and I cannot be asked to do anything because I just don't have the motivation. Fix this stuff. I'm gonna throw stuff at myself and make it rain. Rain. Am I gonna fall down anytime soon? Okay, that was interesting. It just reset. I don't think that's meant to happen. Oh, another useful thing. What did they make? You've made like loads of fancy stuff. I don't know. No, everything's sort of working. I want to feel smart, so I demand to have a big head. I need a big head. The cool thing is, I can also do this and get even bigger. Do you think my head's big enough yet? Bobblehead. God, I need a new mic stand. Oh my god, this thing is falling apart. Stay together. Just a little bit longer, please. Ow. Oh no, oh, wait. No, I need to not get ideas. I need to not get ideas. I was like, oh, I could make it so if you caught me with a big head, you get a big-headed Schmoogle instead. And I'm like, no, that's just more complicated stuff to add to my thing. Okay, let me close all these browser tabs, then I might have some memory left. Doop doop. Ooh, streaming resources in the GitHub. Oh, that's thanks. Yeah, thanks Discord. Or I should say thank you, freaking my browser. It decided to open the page. I was wondering where the page opened. It opened it on the tiny little tab I have where my chat is. Oh, this is your UI doodad. That you showed off on stream. Make fancy forms. As well as command cooldown response. Ooh. Oh right, that's that one. Nice. Tiny little Schmoogle. You can make my head smaller. Up to a point. And also, if you want to reset the size of my head, all you need to do is give me a head pat. I hastily, made the head pat reset my head size. Because it reset my head size anyway, I just made it so that the head size commands understood that the head size has been reset. So it sort of all works interlinked finally. That's half the issue with most of my stuff, is that it's just not quite all communicating with each other, so everything knows what's going on. Some things happen, and then some things don't know what's happening, and then it just decides to just go crazy occasionally. Hang on. Ooh. Actually, star. Oh, come on. I mean, I know I've not been on freaking GitHub in a while, GitHub, but making me do two-factor authentication? Oh, the audacity. Which happens to be a program you can get on GitHub. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Right, and let me watch. I'm going to watch the GitHub repo as well. There we go. Now I'll get updates when anything ever changes. Yay for GitHub. I can't remember if I actually did I ever make a list of things I wanted to do with StreamerBot. I might have a tab somewhere. No, stream. Oh, here we are. Oh dear. Oh, it's not that big, but let's have a look. Oh, I can get rid of this. Move all Twitch alerts to StreamerBot. Oh yeah, that's something I wanted to do. All custom alerts. Catch stats pop-up overlay in instead of chat messages. Oh yes, that would be cool. Yeah, that's not. There's not a lot of information on that. Most of the stuff, most of my freaking tabs, my sticky notes has stuff related to working on my model. Yeah, I've got. I mean, I've just got to build up the motivation and desire to do stuff. It's like I almost didn't stream today because I just felt like, I guess is how you could describe it. It's like a mood. Wait, it's a mood. It's like just a I'm kind of dead sort of feeling. But then I decided to I just like convinced myself that it doesn't matter if my streams for doing art are insanely boring and result in me just sitting here staring into the abyss while I'm spending 6 months reading something on the internet. One reason why I don't do story-driven games is I am a slow reader. Very slow. I don't like reading because I make mistakes too much. So I just kind of convinced myself, it doesn't matter if it's boring, I'll just do it anyway. Stop worrying about what people think, just do it because I can. That's what I'm trying to do. I'll get into the mood of, into the sort of that frame of mind again. Yeah, because one of the other things I could do on my streams right now is not cause my avatar to glitch out by rubbing my face. Like, what the hell happened here? Ah! What the hell is this? All I'm doing is touching the, like, between my eyebrows, and it's just going nuts. I'm covering half my face, like, so it's like... It doesn't know what's going on. What was I saying anyway? Something about what I can do on streams. Yeah, I've got like... I need to make Schmoogle versions of all the avatars I've recently acquired. I have probably about 10 different Ricor creatures that I need to just make look like my avatar. The same kind of colored red fur, polka dots, and purpley eyes, and top hat and bow tie. Pretty much. Then I can have like lots of different things. The problem with that is that I could either take the avatars and just retexture them and be like, great, done. And then I will feel dirty and horrible forever because I'll be sad. Because what I really want to do is heavily optimize the avatars, practically completely rebuild them, and then retexture them. But the most I'd need to do is replace the eyes with the eyes I have in this model, which is quite easy to do because I can just I've got them as an asset just sitting around in Blender that I can copy paste in and adjust. And then I'd need to reduce the amount of polygons they have by a lot, which is very simple to do as well. It's just a little bit time consuming. It'd probably take me about an hour maybe. Then retexture through Substance Painter, and that's probably it, really. Yeah, that's it. That's true, actually. I am most noted for my tiny top hat and bow tie. When people realize I actually have a tiny top hat and bow tie, a lot of people just look at me and it just doesn't register. And then about 20 minutes later, they'll come up to me and go, oh my God, you've got a tiny top hat. And I'm like, yes, it's been there this whole time. I don't know how you miss it. It's a giant black blob on my head. Granted, it's just a black blob on my head. It's like, it doesn't immediately scream top hat. It's like, what's on your head? I don't know. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I want to make it so I can pick it up. That's what I was trying to do today with VRC constraints. But I don't know quite how to fully do them. I got as far... Well, I started with the dragon I put on my head, which I don't have on this particular VTuber model. It's only on my VR chat model at the moment. I got as far as making it snap to the hand in the right position with the constraint component, but I couldn't figure out how to activate the constraint component. Usually you do it with an animation. I tried with an animation, but I'm trying to also do it through VRC Fury because I can't be asked to deal with the animation stuff in Unity. It scares me. I haven't touched it yet. I'm just cheating and using VRC Fury for as much as I can possibly do. But for some reason it doesn't really work. I think I'm just not configuring it quite right. And I can't find any videos on it because everything I find is 4 years old, which is too old. I also need to look into more global interactions. I would love it to make it so that other people can grab my hat and take it. I know that can be done. You can let other people like grab objects on your avatar. It's just it's just a strange thing. It does sound complicated, very. It's probably not that complicated. It probably has something to do with using parameters and synchronizing them in a network state, which probably happens quite automatically. But I would imagine that if someone wanted to grab something on your avatar, they would have to have their avatar have the corresponding parameter assigned so that they could grab it or something. I don't know. It's one of those very undocumented things, or it's documented from like 4 years ago, which is near irrelevant these days because it's 4 years old. There's newer, better ways of doing things now. Or it's almost the same way, but you can just do it a little bit better than how people do it now. I don't know. That used to do it, I should say. Yeah, it confused me enough that I just kind of gave up for the moment. Yeah, the thing about the Furpaw the ball system is I understand how that works. You can only grab the ball if you have that avatar. So the avatar is basically interacting with itself, but but over a network state. I understand that better than I understand it with other avatars, which makes me think that it's not technically possible unless all avatars that are interacting with, like, say, my hat, if I had it set up, all had the same parameters set to interact with it, or something along those lines. I don't know. Yeah, it's. They need to. You know what? I know what needs to happen. They need to freaking give us the item system already. Come on. That's it. They need to give us the item system. As soon as that item system opens up, that's it. There is a top hat and a bow tie on the item system. Everyone can have a top hat, tiny top hat and a bow tie. And you can just pick them up and place them on things and snap them to your body and all that. Because they've got pet followers. I wonder if they'll have items that you can snap to specific locations. It would be kind of difficult, really, because you would have to be able to configure the offsets manually in VR chat. Otherwise, it could be clipping all sorts of bodies, couldn't it? That's probably why they haven't made that. It's like, how do we make it so anyone can wear this hat, except it needs to be customizable so that people can change its offsets so it fits correctly. A Schmoogle item. You know what? I would totally turn my avatar into a follower. Imagine, the only problem is it would be an absolute performance nightmare. Oh yeah, here's a room full of 40 avatars that all have a Schmoogle follower, which technically counts for 40 more avatars because I'll just use the same model. I won't bother optimizing it any further. It'd just be shrunk down. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. That, oh. I wonder if that could do that. How would I... You want... you know that weird plushie that is flat but 3D? I wonder if I could use a similar system on my avatar. And sort of... I just have this weird idea of having recursive schmoogles. I make a schmoogle spawn on my hand, which has a schmoogle on its hand, which has a schmoogle on its hand. I mean, it just goes ever so tiny. But if you did that with an actual 3D model, you'd either have to have a custom one for every single one that gets progressively less quality for performance reasons, or if you use just the same model, you'd have a lag stick, basically. And you'll just lag like crazy. But when they get so small, you could just probably billboard them. Have them just like pixelated textures instead of the actual model, probably as a space as like a savings. Or if we had voxel support, that would be cool. Then you just turn them into voxels. That would save on compute as well. I don't know. Voxels, yeah, there. Lots of just turn them into cars, little tiny cars. Turn them into voxel Sephiras. I'm sure that's a voxel cut. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm just going to actually check because was that a brand of car? Yeah, Zafira. It was. I'm correct. Yeah. I used to have one. Apparently. Yes. Maybe. Or I don't know. Or some. I know it's a car. It exists. I probably worked on one at some point in my life. I was mistaking it for the Nissan Xantia. That's it. They both have the letter Z in the name. Very confusing. Easy to get mixed up. Completely different brands, completely different cars, but they got both have a Z in the name. So it's confusing. Yes. Also, my bristle nose is popping its head out, as you can see. This is kind of just turned into a just chatting stream at this point, because I was like, I can't be asked with any more Unity right now. Also, Unity was kind of starting to crumble at the seams with the torture I put it through. I opened Substance Painter while I was streaming, which was very dangerous and almost killed the stream. I cannot stream and run Substance Painter, not on my project. He was not happy. And that's with my new GPU. It's just nope. It's not like I'm using my GPU intensively. It's like I've got VNyan running, which is basically the only thing that's actually using my GPU at the moment. It's just so computationally intense, and it takes like a very, very high priority. It kind of kills you OBS in the process. It almost killed Windows, because Windows was chugging as well. My mouse was not moving cleanly across normal Windows either. So yeah, you don't like it. Yeah. Oh, I also had Unity running in the background as well, so that probably didn't help either. I wonder if I've got, you know what? Hang on. Let me, if I pause that. Should I try opening it again? Shall we go take two? Substance Painter take two. Unity's closed now. VNyan's the only thing open. I only have OBS open as well, and my fish cam, which is what you see behind me. YOLO. Well, I mean, I'm opening Substance Painter. I haven't loaded the project yet. All right, here we go. Loading my project. Got my mouse over the close button just to evacuate out of the horror. Right, project is loaded. It's processing. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's chugging. We're at 27 FPS. I'm just wondering if it will stop lagging eventually, or will it? Nope. 34, 25. It's not recovering. This is just it open and rendering right now. Yeah. That was just it open and rendering. It wasn't even trying to process anything. I don't know what's up with it. It just eats my GPU alive. And I don't know if it was the whole stream. I think it was the whole stream, because OBS goes down to about 25 FPS. I would think VNyan struggles as in all hell to process anything as well. So yeah, I still can't use it. Even with Unity closed, it's not like a conflict with Unity, it's just too much. Yeah. My computer's in bits anyway, technically. I mean, it's currently in a temporary case in a black box. Still haven't built my new computer yet. Though, it will get done sooner rather than later because we have a new 3D printer coming, so we can actually print out the bits I need to actually fix my computer for good. We got ads. Ew. Not the ads. Oh yeah, I've got a cup of tea here. Is it ready to drink now? I don't know. Oh, it's certainly ready to drink. Ooh, why did my hand disappear? Come on. I'm sorry, what? You okay there? Yes, I will have an upside down hand. I love it when my hand tracking works while I'm holding the cup. Oh, that might help. It might help if I actually have it pointing more towards me rather than at my monitor as well. I took it out of the plastic kit. Yeah. It still mistakes my microphone for a hand. Which is funny. No, it's not a hand. Come on. I should report that actually. I'll just tell him get an 80-20-20 with a foam cover on it and train your hand tracking models to not track it, please. It's a very niche problem, but yeah. Yummy. Fishies. I have a silver dollar. I don't know how much a silver dollar is actually worth. Probably a lot actually, because it's made of silver. The hell's happening over there? Is that my bristle nose or is that something else? Is he just gonna start chomping over the camera in a bit? I'm concerned. My fish are doing weird things. Weird fishy things. Oh, that was the bristle nose, I think. I don't know. Fishies. Anyway, what am I even doing now? I'm quite literally just here, existing. Yes, it is. I do it a lot. It's my favorite pastime. Existing. If I wasn't here, I'd be on VR chat, quite honestly. That's like, and it's not like I even do anything on the VR chat. I literally go to a public world and I sit in front of the mirror and then I just wiggle around like this, listening to music. That's literally all I do. I only go to public worlds that are age restricted, 18 plus ones. Because they are orders of magnitude safer than normal public worlds. It's like you just don't get trolled in most of the 18 plus public worlds now. You don't get kids, you don't get kiddies, you don't get trolls all that much. You get people talking about stupid stuff still, because people are weird and talk about stupid stuff all the time. And just like dumb topics that really is not even worth talking about half the time, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean by like stupid stuff. It's basically, why do people talk about things they would never say in actual public? Or are these the kind of people who do actually say that stuff in actual public? And I'm like, what are you even? It's like, no. Did you not get the memo on society? It's not what you do. I'm useless at working with society, but even I know there's some things you just don't talk about in public. It doesn't bother me anyway, because I mostly have like my earmuffs on anyway, so I can barely hear most people. And if there's any particular people who are just being like really, really, really dumb, I just mute them or block them. Or if they're being extremely dumb and breaking like the rules, then yeah, that's a report, obviously. But most of the time, I've never ran into any problems really. Most people are quite just chill. And occasionally people will come up to me and like comment on the fact that I'm cute, I have a tiny top hat, and so on and so forth. Although, you know what? I really need to enable the stats monitor on my thing. You know how people have those chat boxes above their head? VRCOSC, that shows what they're playing in music. I need to put up my computer stats up on there again. Because if it's one thing that got people talking to me, it's the fact that people would see that I have 128 gigabytes of RAM. And they would just scream at me going, why the hell do you have so much RAM? What the hell? Every single time. I'm like, I know why. It's because I used to run server stuff on my desktop computer. Until I got a server. My server has 256 gigabytes of RAM. It's got even more. It's a fully populated server. It's got all of its DIMMs installed. And I still don't use them. I still don't use all of the RAM on that thing either. My new computer's only going to have 64 gig of RAM. Well, it depends if you get old or new. Because my server, I've had my server for about 5 or 6 years now, I think. And when it cost me 400 quid when I got it, it was just the motherboard, the memory, and the two CPUs. And it is about 13 years old at this point. The hardware it is. So it's very, very old hardware. It's DDR3 RAM, by the way. It may have 256 gigabytes, but it's DDR3. So it's not the most high performance thing. But it cost me 400 quid to get it. And then on top of that, I had to buy the power supply, case, hard drives and stuff. DDR slow, yeah. I mean, it's not that slow. I would say I got a bargain because technically 256 gigs of DDR3 memory at that time was probably 600 quid's worth of hardware. It's probably even more now if someone is desperately looking for DDR3 RAM. like to replace maybe failed DIMMs in their server's machine that they don't want to fully replace. Because if you wanted to fully replace a server these days, it's like you're talking 6 to 14 grand minimum, depending on your specs. The average consumption, my server is effectively almost idling, and it uses about 180 watts constant in its almost idling state. So the lowest power usage is 180 watts an hour. Constantly. It cost me about 50 to 60 quid a month to keep the server on 24/7 at the moment at my current electric costs. Probably a little bit less actually, because I haven't recalculated it in a while. But if you start like really using the CPU, it's gonna ramp up quite a bit. It probably get up to about 400-500 watts max out, because I believe each CPU is 140 watts TDP, but they are Intel ones, so they might go way over. I don't know. But yeah, most of the stuff I run on it doesn't use a lot of power until like maybe my media server has to start doing some transcoding. I don't have a GPU in there. I do have a GPU in there. I don't have any hardware acceleration attached to that, so it uses CPU at the moment. Oh dear. Ow, hiccups. Oh, pain. Yeah. But something that I've got is like that's 12, 13 years old now. In hardware wise, it's what is it? What is it even? I don't know. I mean, I could just show you. I'll do that. Like I can do the fancy thing and just go. Wait, come on. Yeah, this is my server. What is it? Intel E5 2690 V2s, 3 gigahertz, 2 of them. See, I don't have to worry about like anyone like, oh no, they're going to get into my control panel. It's not accessible from the internet. You can't get to it no matter what you do. I don't have to worry. But yeah, it's barely even being used. Like the CPU barely gets to 1%. What is this weird spike I keep getting? Is that this one? Oh, it is. All right, I thought so. Well, that makes sense. CPU spike constantly. Oh yeah, I've got the 3D printer running at the moment. Do I need this? Yeah, you know what I will do. Whoop. Edit. Yeah. Do that. It's not wrong doing fancy things with my avatar. Yes, I'm talking. That's fancy. Logic. Totally. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like machines, VMs running on this at the moment. Most of them don't do anything. Media box. The media box is like the most expensive one when it gets like transcoding or something. But yeah. %16. That's not bad. When did I buy those? I don't even know. Wait, I have notes. $23, $4, $5, nearly $6. We have them nearly 3 years and they burnt approximately 18%, varying. That's okay. That's not bad. That's on track for the lifespan of this NVMe. Okay, cool. I was wondering, I'm worried that I'm like burning through my NVMe's lifespans like really quickly because of how I'm using them. No, very good. Oh yeah, there's the motherboard. A Z9 PE.8D8WS. Dual CPU workstation motherboard. I call it a server. It's not really a server. It's more like a dual CPU workstation, which you would have had if you were doing like computation. The board's designed to fit in normal cases and not server chassis. Yes, that's how you pronounce that, I think. Yep, maybe. Yes. Oh yeah, I did turn off the Power World server. I should turn that back on, maybe. If I ever decide to play it. I don't know. But yeah. Having a server is fun. Now, being able to pay for the electricity that server uses, slightly less fun. Mine's idling and using the minimum it can. It's kind of a lot. It is. Imagine if I actually had it doing actual work constantly. It would be like, oh, no. I'd be bankrupt, honestly. Well, I wish I had solar panels, because at least then that would cut into some of the constant usage I have. But they're just not economically viable. Solar panels aren't. They're still not cheap enough that if you had solar panels, you'd save enough money to get return on your investment, especially not in the UK, because they don't pay enough for the feed-in tariffs. And you don't get enough sunlight to really offset enough cost. Now, with me personally, I'd have solar panels, and I would call it a worthwhile investment if the savings I get over the lifespan of the solar panel is at least 70% of the cost. If I could get 70% back, I'm good, because then the rest of it I can just go with like, I'm saving the planet. It's fine. Basically. Although I'd have to factor in the carbon cost of making the solar panels as well into that equation, which is a whole nother nightmare if I really cared. But honestly, I don't. I just don't want to spend money on electric. I don't want my electric bill to be stupid. But in the UK, nah, electric bills are going to be stupid. What is it? I'm on a contract and it costs me 24p a kilowatt at the moment. And again, energy worldwide is kind of a bit insane as well. Actually, I watched a video not long back, probably a couple of months, I think, where they were talking about new solar panels that could get up to about 60% efficiency, I think now. This new generation. And they don't cost much more than they're like it's like an add-on to existing solar panels that sort of focuses the thingy so it captures more light and gets more efficiency out of it. I don't know when they would come to market though, because these things you got like, oh, they've made this new thing, and then it's like 5 years before they come to market or anything like that. Battery tech is kind of getting interesting, because I saw a video about sodium ion batteries, and how they're going to be the new revolution, the new old revolution, I should say, because sodium-ion batteries have existed for ages. It's just lithium got popular and is the thingy. So they've developed sodium-ion batteries to the point where the harder you push them, the stronger they get and the longer they last. And they are also just about as cheap as lithium. Plus, the way of making them is the same as lithium-ion batteries as well. Virtually the same process, it's just different chemicals. So they could have soon take over or get popular again as well. Depends if people ever decide to take on these technologies. Because, like, for what a lithium-ion battery could do, a sodium-ion battery with this new tech could do it and last an extra 400 years without degradation. They are that tough. And you can also supercharge them without damage as well, unlike lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries, if you supercharge them in certain ways, you can basically destroy them very, very quickly. The video said they compensated them by charging them into like weird waves and frequencies in order to avoid like deposits appearing that eventually pierce the protective film that stops the contacts from touching the iodes, or something along those lines. Anyway, I'm probably not explaining it very well, but still. Don't get your science from me, go look it up instead. You get more information from the internet than you get from me, honestly. The anode and cathodes, yeah, that's it, because they had the protective film to stop them from conducting, or the mesh film thing. Lithium-ion batteries explode when they get these crystallizations on the cathode side. I think the lithium sort of builds up into sharp spikes, and then it pierces the film, and then that's it shorting, and then it explodes, burns. With sodium-ion, that crystallization would occur faster in lithium-ion if you pump more power into it very fast. Yeah. That's why they were called spicy pillows. With sodium-ion, the more power you put into it, the smoother its surface gets. Like if you supercharge it with a lot of voltage or current early, it makes a very smooth coating of sodium crystals, which crystallize in such a way that prevents it from creating those spikes that could protect the divider between the anode and cathodes. So it kind of makes them very strong for like supercharging, fast charging, and holding lots of current. At least from the video explanation I saw anyway. But yeah, I mean, there is battery tech that's kind of really cool on the horizon. It's just no one knows when stuff like this is going to ever hit the market. It's like there was Oxford University created nuclear diamond batteries in a AA format. These are AA batteries that would last hundreds of years, are basically little mini nuclear power stations that generate energy at a constant rate for hundreds and hundreds of years. So you could have AA batteries in your remote control and they'd never die. There was a science paper on that stuff being made, but will it ever hit market? No, because it's radioactive. Even though the amount of the radiation that leaks out of the device is less than the ambient radiation you get bombarded with every day, because it's got nuclear stuff in it. People are going to be like, no, it's too dangerous. No one cares about the nuclear stuff in their freaking fire alarms. So why would people be bothered? It's like public perception is a pain in the arse for a lot of this tech. And then you've also got to get the investors with the money to just get on board as well, which is another freaking terrible thing in itself. You need a billionaire that's just got money to burn, and like Elon Musk, basically, who just goes, no, we're just going to make new tech and we're just going to keep trying until it works. That's the only redeeming thing about Elon Musk, is the fact that he managed to get investors on board to his crazy ideas and then just keep them on board and keep going, even though it's practically not a viable business in terms of profit or anything like that at all. I don't think Tesla's really turned much of a profit in the entire time it's existed. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 years before they even got cars out, and people pumped billions and billions into that company. It's crazy. Eventually paid off though for the investors, because the stock price just kept climbing. That's what they cared about. Number go up, yay! Well, it's good. I'll never understand the stock market, honestly. Ain't touching that. Nope. Too much. Very true. Yeah, you don't have to buy more. That's also a thing. Oh, screw making it so that life will be blissful and clean and wonderful. I need to make my money. If you want to be able to make money forever, go into the food industry. People always have to eat. There you go. It's like the best industry you can go into. People always have to eat stuff. People always need their sewage disposing of. People always need water. People always need energy. Any of these essentials. People always need broadband. That's another industry that's really good to be in, because you'll never run out of customers as long as you just stay competitive. Yeah, very true. It's a shame the infinite profits aren't coming my way. It'd be nice if I had some infinite profits. Then again, if my profits are 0, isn't that infinite in itself? I don't know. Very true. Yeah. You always need electrician. Well, unless you know how to do it yourself. And you... I don't know. Yeah. The only thing about doing everything yourself is you can't really get it certified, because no electrician will certify wiring they haven't really done themselves. Unless they just followed like code procedure and it just passed perfectly. Which is all it has to really do. As long as it's up to code, that's all that matters. I do kind of wish that the building regulations in the UK around gas and electricity were made retroactive. Like, I don't care for landlords' well-being and ability to live. If they're gonna have houses, they'd damn well better keep them up to date in terms of regulations. Although it is kind of a problem when you've got a tenant sitting in your house, though. Yeah, rewiring an entire house while a tenant's there is kind of a bit of a problem. Not easy. Oh, you got to pay for a hotel now as well, and have them go there while the work's being done. Because there's so many houses that are still on LED wiring for their lighting in the UK. Pretty sure my mum's house has LED wiring or really old wiring for the lighting. Ow. How dare. Can I move my arms? I can't move my arms. I'm curious. I don't know how to do that with Vinyan. Like when you ragdoll, I've seen some people are able to use their arms as tracking. So I think the reason they can do that is because they use Vive trackers rather than because I use the Leap Motion controller. So I think that gets disabled when you ragdoll. But Vive trackers and all that don't. I'm not sure. California, you have really horrible luck for some reason. I swear, I have not given you negative 400% catch chance in the code. It's just so unreliable. It's like, it's terrible. I was shiny and dead. Hang on. You have one of every type now. Oh, you do? You've caught me 4 times while I've been shiny and dead. I'm really happy with the way I set up this thing. It took me a long time, quite a while, to get this output to look nice. I went through so many iterations, just going, this is still too much text. So much text. What I need to do is I need to find an icon to put in front of the first number, the 6. Because everything's got an icon except for the normal one. Yeah, you've got the entire collection. Your overall catch success rate is 9.4. That's... I suppose it's not too bad. I mean, the catch chance was 10% for a very long time. It's now 15%. Oh, you know what? No, I could use the Chinese dragon icon actually, emoji. I don't have that icon available though. Hang on. Dragon emoji. Yeah, this one. That one. I could use that. Assuming that one should work everywhere because it's an official emoji. What are we on? Aren't we? We're on like version 11 now. Did they release of the emoji standard? Something like that. I remember that coming out not long back. And they've given us even more emojis to have. Great. I could also make the bot use any of my follower emojis actually as well. That would also work. It wouldn't be able to use sub emojis because I'd have to make my bot sub to myself, which is kind of silly. It's that, or I make, instead of running a bot account as a moderator, I could just use the broadcaster account instead. But I like to have it separate. Right. Increasingly running out of things to do. Oh, it is nearly midnight. I've been on for 3.5 hours. Yay, I've managed to stretch out the stream longer enough to make it worthwhile. Yay. I have some viewers, so I might raid. I think, let's see if I can raid someone. Do I throw people at more art? Do I throw people at more games? I never know. Riku? Oh. Is that the Moogle guy? The Moogle guy? Is it the Moogle guy? Am I thinking the right person? Did I remove them from my... No, I should be following them, actually. Oh. I don't know. I'm lost. People I'm following, I've got a few people. Croft's doing face art skull something. Recreating skull makeup. Ooh. Yeah, Mcroft 07 is a really good body painter. Like really good. It's really interesting to watch. Art-wise, there's also someone doing some VR chat and VR chat stuff from Has Been Hotel avatars. Yes. It's either games or art, and I'll probably just go with art because that's what I was doing. Have a look at this one. This person is doing Blender. Who is at the body painter? Hell yeah. I can do that. Wait. Following. Mcroft07. Oh wow! Oh! I mean, I saw like the thumbnail and I was like, oh cool, skull paint. No, holy crap! I mean, yeah, you'll see in a moment when I start the raid. Eat through the ether. Yeah, I was like, oh, it looks cool, but now I can see it properly. It's like, oh my god, it looks really cool. It's gonna be good. So yeah, I'm gonna bugger off. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know. I might take a day off. You know, play some VR chat, unwind more. I need to relax, like properly relax more often for my own health. So that's something I'm trying to do more. And VR chat seems to be a good outlet for that at the moment. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. It's been fun. It's been interesting. It's been a weird stream, honestly. And I will see you later. Bye bye. My buttons aren't working properly.